today's video is a bit of a, not really much action. I'm just going to kind of get you caught up what I've been up to. It's been a while since I made a video. For those of you who've been following along, which is mostly just me. But anyway, yeah, it appears that I'm going to try to build a guitar amp here out of some, kind of cobbled together a bunch of parts from different things that I had kicking around, piling up, and I've wanted to do this for a while. So here we go. I like the idea of not, seeing stuff just get tossed or whatever. And I think this might work. So that's what I'm aiming and banking on, kind of. It's got some different things in it. These output transformers, the tube complement. It's a pair of 12 AX7s and a pair of EL95s for the output, and a couple. And you're probably thinking, why are there two output transformers? Well, there's a couple things that could be true about this, but what it's going to be is closer to what it originally was. Also, the power transformer, which I've managed to finally mount to this. You can see all this other loose stuff, fuse holder just sitting in here. Anyway, I'll just move that aside. Original power switch. That's the original power switch. Some of you might even recognize what that is and what it's from, and you're already sharpening your knives. Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm going to try to pay it some respect by making it something new that might give it a new lease on life. Yeah, so some of these things that you're seeing here now, I've had to drill holes for, these tube sockets things, and this bit of here is out of something else entirely. Another thing I had piled up in the storage room. They just happen to be the right sockets for the tubes that I'm going to use. And so it's starting to come together. That's the main thing. These bits and the tubes and that transformer, they're out of this old record player. And it was a stereo. That's why there's two output transformers. So we're going to use that stereo. It's going to be, a quiet little practice amp, or maybe if somebody finds, its sound pleasing, maybe it'll be something that gets used to record with. I don't know. But it's going to be a stereo mono first. I mean, if you plug your guitar in, you're going to get both. I'm going to have it set, wired up in such a way that mono defaults to both sides getting the same signal, with the option of try to get that in the frame. The second, so that'll be mono or whatever, vice versa. It makes sense that one should be mono, but and when you plug into this, have two things plugged in, you'll be actually having separate signal routing to each one of these, and then being output to the two speakers in the little cabinet that comes with it that matches this. And if the whole thing comes together, hopefully it sounds halfway decent. There's a lot of little things that need to happen still. I have the original pilot lamp, right? So I'll incorporate this into the front panel, just to keep it looking, of the proper tube amp look. And I've got the original tubes in here. There's one more after this. A pair of 12 AX7s and a pair of EL95s. So that'll be what drives this thing and powers it along. And yeah, so that's it. It's a project I've had in mind for quite a while, and I'm kind of hoping that it comes together. It may not work very well. There may be some serious troubleshooting. I just have to first get to the point where it's wired up and power is routed and everything's right, and I can, plug something in and try it, and then I'll know a lot more. But this is where it's at this point. I've been fiddling with this for a few days. Painting the front, just to kind of, it's not awesome, but it's not terrible, considering I really have no skill in painting. I think it's passable. I don't know how much better I would be able to do on my own. And then I have to figure out, of course, some way to put some labels for the controls and things. I'm going to have a standby switch, volume, bass, and treble. And there's going to be a few that I'm going to have to... that's another problem. I have to plug some of these. I don't have enough circuitry. I don't have enough here to... I would like to. It would be great, I think, to throw a tremolo circuit in. I guess I could. But this is a first crack at this, and I want to keep it kind of simple. And so I'm probably not going to do that. Maybe down the road that could be added in without too much complication. But I'm going to put a presence control and a switch and a presence control. Presence being a term that was used back in the day for negative feedback. And yeah. So for now, I thank you. Hope all is well out there in the world for you and yours. And until next time, take care. Bye for now.